Memorial Day is a time to remember all of those who have served our country, and it's also a great time to honor those veterans who are still with us and thank them for their service.
One local World War II veteran was honored earlier this month with a thrilling flight on a 1940s-era airplane. It was a special day for a special man.
You flying with me today?
He moves a little slower now
Thanks for your service.
than he did when he served in the United States Army
Grover,
during World War II.
how are you, my friend?
Sometimes, he says,
It's awesome to meet you.
he feels his age.
Sometimes I feel like 104, and sometimes I don't.
This was one of those days I bet 104-year-old Grover Trytten felt young. A chance to fly in a 1943 Boeing Stearman bi-wing airplane. Grover's daughter and son-in-law were there to cheer him on.
And every time he has some recognition of this type, it just means so much, so much.
I actually didn't know she was going to be here until a couple of days ago. Yeah.
She's very proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mother Nature
After a short ceremony
doesn't listen to me.
and a bit of a weather delay,
I think this little tail right here is going to catch us.
We're just going to do a little 15-minute flight.
he was one of 6 veterans honored by Dream Flights with a flight in the refurbished 1943 Stearman bi-wing.
One, I've always wanted to fly that kind of a plane, a biplane. This will be a big thrill. That will be a big thrill, yes. That air blowing past us, that'll be wonderful.
I can see them in the mirror. I can see their face, and you know, it's just universally smiles, and it gives them an energy. I call it like a time machine, because you know, they'll go in at 80, 90, or 100, and they'll come out, you know, from their being standpoint, they'll come out, you know, 40 years younger.
All the veterans who fly get to sign the tail of the airplane. Grover's name is there now. A great moment in a life filled with many memorable moments. This one, it'll rank right near the top.
It'll be pretty high. It'll actually be pretty high on the list.
On this Memorial Day weekend, Grover had this to say about his pride in his country.
It has taken a long time to build up this country. We started with very little. I know that we have put a lot of work into what we have, and it's very valuable.
For Grover and the other veterans, on this day, the short flight was a fitting salute to their service.
Okay, look right here. There we go.
A special, special day. The 9-city Dream Flights Texas tour with that plane, the Spirit of Texas, will continue in June with stops in Fort Worth, Lubbock, and in Big Spring. Now, we were out there that day, and they did have a weather delay, so I got to sit with Grover for several minutes and just talk off camera. Just such a nice, smart, he remembers details about the war and things that he was able to do. Just a fascinating time for me to be able to just see it in
Just
person.
to pick his brain,
Just a little
right?
time with him was great. Yeah, great guy, great family.
I love seeing him just look at every nook and cranny of the rebuild of that biplane, and he was really in awe of how they kind of rebuilt it.
That plane will be based in Castroville, now near San Antonio, so that's where it'll live once its whole tour is done.
Okay, very cool. Not too far away from us.
Not too far.
Uh-huh.